Good morning, everyone. I am here with Peter from the Men's Shed. How are you, Peter?
Very good. Thank you, Damien.
Do you want to tell us what we're here at? We've got a bit of stuff which is like branches and things here. We've got some forest behind us. What's here at the Men's Shed?
So we have this amazing space that's been unattended for about 25 years. We're slowly cleaning it up with the idea of putting a community garden / food forest / urban farm in the space. And we're just in the process of doing that now. This rubbish behind us is the beginning of the cleanup. So, sorry.
So what you've got, from what I understand, is you've got this great space, and you're looking for people that are motivated, that want a space to actually create some gardening. They might be able to grow some veggies for themselves, work with the community, that kind of thing.
That's exactly right. Yes, the Men's Shed is very welcoming to the community. We're looking for people to come and do some really incredible things here. We've got, like I say, we've got an amazing space. We just don't know what the potential of this thing is, but we know it's got a lot of potential.
So you're looking for people, and let's walk this way to just show people what we've got. So you're looking for people that are willing to explore, and you're saying we've got this great space. Why not? Because look at the area here that we've got available to them. So you're looking for people that have ideas of how to use that area and what they can use it for.
That's exactly right. It could be an orchard, a vegetable garden, a community garden, urban farm. It's an amazing space. People could do amazing things with it for sure. Yeah.
The other thing you were talking to me about beforehand was plant rescue, because from what I understand, people, some people, when they pass on, they have a grandparent or something that's passed on, they'll have a whole bunch of plants that sometimes just go in the bin and get thrown out. Other people might have plants that they don't want, but a plant rescue is can bring the plant along and reuse that plant. Do you want to tell us about that?
Sure. So we've seen other organisations in Victoria doing plant rescue where grandma dies, unfortunately, and leaves a backyard full of pot plants. We would like to set up a plant rescue service where we would take those plants, bring them back to their best, give people things to concentrate on, maybe sell some of them off at sometime in a big market during the year, and then use that money to extend the garden here, to pay for seeds and for trees and things that we can use here. So that's the idea. People get to donate to a really worthy organisation their plants. We get to use the funds from those plants, and it gives the community somewhere to focus. Yep.
Fantastic. That's a great idea. Now, for the listeners as well, and the viewers, I'm used to being on radio, for the viewers as well, this is part of the area. We're going to take a bit of a walk now and just show you the extent of what's here, and we can talk about the benefits people get from actually being involved. Does that sound good?
That sounds great. Yeah, let's do that.
So we're going to go for a bit of a wander back here, like we said. When people are getting involved with gardening, what is actually some of the benefits people get from gardening?
Community connection, communications, fellowship in the wider community. You get to get your hands dirty and watch things grow, be outside, be healthy, eat good food. You can't overemphasize the amount of benefit from having beautifully homegrown food. So just a sense of purpose, really.
Well, I think, especially in today's world, when we look at, how people do have, there's a lot of pressures out there, cost of living's going up, all that kind of stuff. Being part of a community where you're supportive of each other has got to be good for your mental health as well.
Absolutely, yes. The guys that come here as part of the Men's Shed, they get a great benefit from the camaraderie and helping each other and doing projects. And a garden like this would be exactly the same for those people.
The Men's Shed itself is not just for men, is it? There's women here. I've seen women around here doing gardening. They're not a strange species or anything like that, but you've also got people doing quilting and things like that. Is that right?
Yes, we're about to start a quilting group and an unfinished objects group. Women come in and do woodwork with us. They learn hand till skills. We've got an art group that works with anyone who wants to come in. We do Tai Chi. There's all sorts of things going on, and women are involved in all of those things.
That's fantastic. And for what you've seen, viewers, as you've been watching this whole area here is all available to be turned into gardening. I mean, it's still going further. We're going to keep walking up here, and then we've got a special reveal as well. But is that right? You want to turn this whole lot into garden
This
available?
whole area, yes, yes. It's a big, long, narrow space, but there's a huge amount of area to work with. We've got about 1.1 or 1.2 hectares to build on.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. I mean, we're still going, and we're getting near the end here. I'll just do a little bit of an orbit round to show people. So I've just flipped the camera around so you can see where this land goes. And as we circle back around, you'll see all the distance back that way. But then I've got a bit of a surprise for you. Peter's going to tell you a bit about something which, as it comes around the other 180 degrees, what we've got here. Peter, do you want to tell us what they've got in store?
Okay, so right behind us right now is Yallourn W power station, so you can understand where we're located. The power station's always been here, and
Probably going to be here for a while.
Going to be here for a while.
So we're standing here and we've got a special surprise. The garden goes all the way up that way and down that way as we talked about. But Peter, you've got where the men's shed operates is a very special building. It's heritage listed. Should we walk through and show people it?
Yes, certainly, yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about the building?
It's the Yallourn Production Centre building based in Yallourn. It was created by Sir John Malnish at the beginning of the creation of the SEC. It's 100 years old this year. It's an amazing old building. We live in the back half of it. And this garden that we're trying to encourage people to come and have a look at wraps right round the building. We've had a lot of work. We've been doing a lot of work cleaning up the grounds out the front where the turning circle is. It's an amazing building, and it's a beautiful site for doing the sort of things that we'd like the community to use it for. So
fantastic. Well, let's as you can see the building through here, let's go down there and have a closer look and show the viewers what it looks like at the front, because it's a pretty impressive building.
It is indeed.
So we've just done a little jump back this way. So you can see behind us, that's where the garden there starts, but it's not starting here. It actually goes all the way this way, doesn't it, Peter? What have we got over here?
This is the area that we're setting aside for mulching and those sorts of things. It is yet to be cleared of some of the undergrowth. Yeah, it's a big area. We're hoping to get like community garden type, self-sustained gardens here. We've already got a veggie patch over in the corner that Lillian, our resident gardener, is doing. And there's another space to the right ahead of us. It's covered in blackberries and things that we've still got to clean up. There's a lot of undergrowth and bits and pieces that we just haven't got on top of yet, but we're getting there, and it's going to be a great space.
So it's a great space for people to get involved and actually create their own space, in a sense, what you're talking about.
Yes, exactly, yeah. We would really love some members of the community that have a passion for this sort of thing to come along and join us with what we're doing and get really involved.
Well, let's go this way, because there's some gardens over this way. So if I swing over this way, we might be able to see some more of what's available to use. Is that right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah. There's a space behind our shed that, again, needs to be cleaned out yet.
So come this way, viewers. So what we've got over here, the garden goes all the way over that way, doesn't it? Is that right?
That's right, yep. But it's it's a bit of a mess at the moment. It's still got a lot of blackberries that we've managed to kill off. And then there's another space down this way. We'll go down there.
This is the other space you were just talking about. So got all this area here that can be cleared out and turned into a garden as well. Is that right?
That's right, yes. Yeah, and it's again on the list for us to do. We have students come in from a couple of the colleges who do work here. We have people from correctional services come in and do work with us. And the space has got a long way to go, but we're making a difference, and it'll be really great.
What I also notice about this spot here is it's north facing. It's got a lot of natural sunlight, which for a gardening perspective, I understand. I'm not a green thumb myself, but I understand that's an important thing. Is that right?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, we've got a really good water supply, a town water supply.
Very fertile ground as well, because there's a lot of stuff that's growing here. So there's a lot of potential with natural nutrients and things like that.
Yes, very much so. Yeah. Anyone who wanted to grow food here would be very successful, I think.
So we're here at the side of the men's shed, and there's some gardens here. What have we got here?
Lillian, one of our members, has been slowly restoring these gardens out the front of the building. She's over here with George at the moment, pruning some roses. We're really hoping to have a burst in the springtime of the most amazing garden.
Well, let's go this way because I see you looking that way. Let's look at the roses over here. So there's another garden bed just here. So it looks like you've got a lot of plants in here that are going to actually, like you say, burst out this spring. Is that right?
Oh, certainly hope so. Yes, there's been a lot of work gone into this. We've had new footpaths put in. We've had tree trunks, old stumps removed, and it's looking really good. We've put in access ramps for disabled people so that people can get into the building properly. So, yeah, the garden should be amazing. Lillian's done an amazing job. She did a garden over there, which is not in camera.
Well, let's go and just quickly have a look, swing around this way. There's a small little garden here you can see just there. We'll get a closer shot of that in a minute. But so there's all these little spot gardens. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. That was her first try, and it just keeps growing and growing and growing. She can't help herself.
So there's lots of opportunity here to actually to create something special for yourself, to create something special for the community, and to really look after your mental health. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah, people are getting a great benefit from being here. Lillian loves it here. She's by herself, and it means that she can come here and have some friendships, and she's here every day.
So we're here with Lillian's first masterpiece, known as the General Office, I can see. This is the garden here, but Peter, how do people get involved with the Men's Shed? How do they connect with you? When are you open? And how can people get involved?
We're open Tuesdays and Wednesdays and some other days, depending on what's going on. The best place to go is to our Facebook page, Newborough Yallourn Men's Shed. All the details on how to contact us, phone numbers, email addresses, times open, times closed, all that stuff will be on there. And we post a lot of information about what we're up to. We have barbecues and all sorts of events going on. So look at our Facebook page. And
give the people, what would you say is the heart and essence of the Men's Shed? What is it really? What is it about? What are you trying to achieve?
I think our mission statement is something like assisting men and women to be part of a community and improve their mental health.
Sounds like a great mission to be. Check out the Newborough Yallourn Men's Shed Facebook page. Learn about it. Get involved in the garden. There's so much here. It's great for you, great for a community. Peter, thank you very much for taking the time.
No worries. Thank you very much for coming and doing this with us.
We just wanted to give you another view of this awesome heritage listed building. Peter, do you want to tell us some more about it?
It's got a very long history. Like I say, it was part of the SEC in the early days, right up to the closure, really. The Men's Shed itself uses the back half of the bottom floor. We've got a woodworking shop in there, a metal shop, a art room, craft room, those sort of things. We see the building and its surrounds as a project.
What are the owners trying to achieve with this building?
So the owners are a company called Environmental Clean Technologies. They work in the hydrogen and carbon market. They would like to get the community to use it. They're also looking for commercial tenants. It would be great if we could get some funding to actually restore the front of it, because it's the fascia that's heritage listed. And the Men's Shed takes up the back half of the ground floor. We have a carpenter's shop, a metalworking shop, art and craft rooms, a sort of meeting area, big kitchen. And yeah, it's an amazing building. It's been become a bit run down, but there's a huge amount of potential for anyone who would want to come here and do some interesting things. Yeah.